welcome back. In this video we're looking at Hair of the Dog from Nazareth. Pretty easy song to play, but definitely a fun one to play and easy one to jam out with and turn up the distortion. So we've got this bluesy type lick that's happening over our E and A chords, and as this song will demonstrate, songs that are in the key of E, A, and even D make it real easy for repeated sequences to be shifted vertically on the neck. If that doesn't make any sense to you, then you will soon see what I mean. So let me just play this initial little lick here nice and slow, and then we'll just pick those notes out and I'll show you what fingerings I'm using. That's basically all you're going to need to know. There's slight little changes, but really not anything to be too concerned about. Of course, we'll go over it. So on string 6, I'm playing open and then fret 3 and fret 4 with finger 2 and 3. Finger 2 on fret 3, finger 3 on fret 4. Then I'm going to use a little finger roll on the 2nd fret of string 5 to the 2nd fret of string 4. And what I mean by finger roll is I'm going to grab string 5 fret 2 with more or less the tip of my finger the way I would normally with my index, and then I'm going to collapse this knuckle to basically just let it drag over to the 4th string. I don't think it's as effective to just bar it and hold both down. You kind of want to pivot that finger. Even if it's landing a little flat, that'll be okay. So finger roll, string 5 fret 2 to string 4 fret 2. Then we reach out with the pinky here to string 4 fret 5, and we're going to give that a slight bend. And I'm going to leave this finger on as I do that because I'm going to have to come right back there. String 4 fret 5 with a bend, and then string 4 fret 2, and then pinky on string 5 fret 5, and right back to string 4 fret 2. So I'm going to do that real slow and just really try to demonstrate what fingers I'm using. Holding finger 1 in place, bend. So you're going to play that. That's the intro, and then it is also, of course, played in the verse. And you're going to play it 4 times when the lyrics come in before the A riff comes. So when the A riff comes, we change it up by adding 1 note, really. So I'm just going to go through that again. And right here, instead of going back to string 4 fret 2, I'm going to go to string 5 fret 2, and then we're going to have this same lick happen 1 set of strings down towards the floor, or up in pitch if you will. So I'll put all that together in a second, but just to show you the A riff, exactly the same thing, but just starting on string 5 open. Now I'm on string 5 fret 3 with finger 2 and fret 4 with finger 3. String 4 fret 2, finger roll to string 3 fret 2, string 3 fret 5 with a bend, back to string 3 fret 2, string 4 fret 5, string 3 fret 2, and then when we go back to the E chord, right here we're going to walk it down just like we did for the E riff to string 4 fret 2, and then we're back into the E riff. Okay, so it's E riff 4 times, A riff 2 times, and E riff 2 times, which will bring us to the chorus. So here is the full verse section when the lyrics are coming in, starting with our E riff 4 times. back to E. And I'm going to stop right there when I transition to the chorus, because I'm going to need just a second to get into my E5 chord. So that brings us straight to the chorus here. Like I said, E5, I'm playing string 5 fret 7 with finger 1, string 4 fret 9 with finger 3, and string 3 fret 9 with finger 4. So it's going to be E5, and then we're going to have a G5 and an A5, so I'm going to jump back here to string 6, 5, and 4. So from string 6 to 5 to 4, I'm on frets 3, 5, and 5. Same power chord shape as the E5. All these power chord shapes are exactly the same hand position, of course, just shifting around on the net. So 3, 5, 5, and then slide up 2 frets to A5. So that part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. E, G, A. Then we just play another E5 chord, and we're going to slide back a whole step to D5 here. Same string, so I'm on frets 5, 7, 7 on strings 5, 4, 3, and I'm going to strum D, D, slide into E, and strike E again. So that part sounds like this: 2, 3, 4, 1. And I'm using up down strumming there. You can use all down. I don't think it'll really make that big of a difference. The whole chorus together, starting on E5. 1, 2, ready, and a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That repeats. I can't remember how many times it goes through the chorus, maybe 4 times, but it's just that same thing over and over. And then when the solo comes in, that was the last part I was playing in the intro. It's very similar to the chorus, just throwing a couple of the power chords in. So it's going to sound like this. So that's E, and then G into A, E5 again, and then there's going to be this little descending line D, C, B. It's going to be 5, 7, 7, 3, 5, 5, 2, 4, 4. So right from the E5 chord, that's D5, C5, D5, and then back to E, and it starts all over. So I'll play through that a couple times, once slow, and then speed it up the second time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, that's going to transition back into the verse or the chorus. Can't remember what immediately follows the solo, but those are all the parts. So power chords, and then a little blues rock lick with some bends and a nice little stretch if you're not used to using that pinky. You definitely want to work it out as much as possible so it gets stronger and independent. Those finger choices are important. Anyways, guys, have fun with that. Let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next video. Thanks.